Hey YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with all of you. Well, I want to say thank you to all of you who came up to my last video, which is about the earthquake in Nepal. And I want to say thank you to all of you who wrote me and told me you made donations to disaster relief through PayPal and through your other charities. Thank you so much. You know, we are being a force for good here at Spirit Channel. And I'm so glad all of you are on the ship with me as we cruise towards the spirit world. Anyway, speaking of the spirit world, you know it's time for messages from the spirit world. You guys have been sending me such wonderful letters. I want to say thank you. Just to give you some heads up, for those of you who are new here, every week, well, sometimes it's every 2 weeks depending on the schedule, but I try to get it out every week. I take letters from viewers and I answer them. So if you're new here and you want to send me a letter, you can either write me at my YouTube channel or at my website. I'll put the link below. Or even on this video, you can type your question down in the comments box. And I gather all those up and then I answer a bunch of them each week. So yeah, but I also encourage you, if your letter doesn't get answered, don't be upset with me. I get hundreds and hundreds of letters a week. But listen carefully, because sometimes the Spirit will speak to you through other people's letters, and that happens a lot of times. So everything is valuable. And so come to this video with an open heart and mind. Say, Spirit, what am I going to get today? And you might just get a letter answer, get your answer through somebody else's letter. So that's how it works here. I'm so glad you're here. Well, anyways, before we get into the letters, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay, my spirit guide Fletcher's back here. All right. Our first letter tonight is from Dave's TV broadcast. Hello, Dave. He says, "Thank you, Bob. Any spirit messages for me?" Yeah, hold on. Let me step into your vibration, Dave. You know, Dave, as I'm walking into your frequency, I'm getting around you a lot of orange light. This is creative light. And this means you're at a place where you're drawing to yourself a lot of opportunities now. And I want you to watch here. I keep feeling like it's around June that there's some sort of new partnership forming. Could be like a media connection for you. I get like other businesses, I get media, and I feel like as we get into June, there's a real chance for you to move forward here. So you want to be thinking in terms of expansion and growth, because the summer all the way to the end of the year for you is about expanding what you're doing, and it's about growth, and it shows a lot of opportunities for business for you, financial growth as well. Blessings to you. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter is from Nicole Bryan. She says, "Thank you, Bob. I got married back in July. Do you see my husband and I having a family?" Hi, yeah, you guys will have a family, but I tell you, I don't see it till 2016. I see around 2016 you being with child, and I feel there'll be your first child will be a female. It's going to be a girl, and I see a second boy. It's not about 2 years after that, so around 2018. So yeah, just a few years here. Yeah, but you're on the right path. But it'll be a girl first one, followed by a boy 2 years after that. Okay, so it is. Yeah, you got a lot of growth here. You know, in terms of your marriage, you guys have a real soul link, and I feel like there's a past life link for you too. And I want to put it around Civil War era. You were both in the Civil War. You were married to a guy who was a soldier. Your husband is reincarnated, and I feel like unfortunately he did die in the war, and then you died shortly afterwards, and it was actually of a broken heart. So you're back together now, and you're back to live a longer life together and to finally have that family. Okay, because you were newlyweds in your last life, and you died shortly after marriage, both of you. So you never did have a family. So that longing is part of your journey. Okay, blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Yani Naranjo. She says, "Any messages for me?" Yeah. You know, Yani, as I'm stepping into your vibration, I get a lot of blue light around you here. Blue light is a spiritual light. It means that you have some gifts in the area of communications. And I want you to watch here. I keep seeing July as a turning point for you. I feel there's some work connected to writing for you. And anything that you do in that creative area is sure to bring success. I also get an issue here. It's like a new start for you. I feel like you're starting a new life. It's like, and I also get possibly even a move here. I keep seeing by the end of the year a move, and I get travel all around you. So I feel like there's a lot of changes here. But definitely July is a turning point where everything starts to kick into motion. Embrace your writing. Fletcher's over here says she'll write a book and she'll write a blog. So blog and a book. I see both those around you. Okay, hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Our next letter is from Joanna Monteiro, and she says, "Hi, Psychic Bob. Do you have any messages from the spirit world for me?" Hi, hon. Yes, you know, Joanne, I got to tell you, you've got around you right now gold light. I just get shiny, bright gold light around you. And that's energy that means that you are starting to manifest your own connection with spirit now. I also feel like there's some financial growth that's coming in around you. And I keep also getting, it won't be till about August, but I see a job opportunity coming to you also in August that carries you through the end of the year, where there's more money for you. So you're definitely growing. I do also pick up around you Archangel Michael, and Michael is back here because he keeps saying, he said, tell her I'm guarding her so she can make the move. So you're definitely at a big transition point, I think, August, particularly in the career where it happens for you, okay? Blessings to you. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter is from Shigofa Damesh, and she says, I feel like I have a past life connection to the Egyptian and Nordic peoples, and possibly something to do with witchcraft. Is this true? Oh yeah, well that's only 2 of your lives, and you're actually a very old soul. Yes, you do have a connection to the Nordics as well as the ancient Egyptians. Interestingly, in the Egyptian life, you were a priestess of Isis. And in your Nordic life, you were actually a male. You were a warrior and you worshiped Thor. And in your later years in that life, you actually became like a priest of Thor. You became like a shaman type person. So yes, all those magical currents are running around you. And as I said, you're an old soul. You've had a lot of lives. Fletcher's over here counting off, and he's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 56, so like over 60 former lives. So yeah, you go back, you've got a lot of soul energy. He also asked me to tell you have a connection to Ireland as well, and that you worked in Ireland in the Middle Ages. You were actually a witch. And I say that in the positive sense of a healing witch, a blessed witch. You'd heal animals particularly. So you're very connected to the animal community as well. You have an animal communicator gift. You had one in that life. And Fletcher says it also comes over into this life. So you might want to explore animal communications. I see that power around you. So yes, you definitely have connections to witchcraft. And you have a lot of power. Okay, old soul. Hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Our next letter is from Jeffrey Richard. And he says, Psychic Bob, I had a dream about moving to the UK. Is this possible? Also, I've been going through an emotional struggle during the winter months. Is it seasonal affective disorder or is it spiritual? You know, Jeffrey, first of all, in terms of the move to the UK, I don't see it this year, but I do feel in 2016 there will be an opportunity for you to look at that again. It's interesting, I get the connection to you moving there, connected to a job offer and also something with education. So maybe working with a school or going to school and working, but there's a connection with education that I feel will allow you in 2016 to go to the United Kingdom and live. So yes, that is on your chart, okay? Also, in terms of your struggle, your emotional struggle, I do feel you are connected to you have some energies connected to seasonal affective disorder. I would encourage you to work with your doctor, and there are many therapies that they can recommend that will help them, but I do feel that's part of it. The other half of it is I do feel also that you are an empath, and I feel like what's happening in the winter is you are more attuned. Seems like the winter is where your empathic gifts really kicked in, and you're feeling the energy of the earth that is in a sense dying in the winter. You're feeling the energy of the people you encounter, who many other people around you are struggling with the seasonal affective disorder. So you've actually got kind of two things. You've got a psychic energy that is working, and then you've got the actual seasonal affective disorder. So work with your doctor. That will start to heal some of that. And I also feel like for you, I want you to start meditating on light. Inside is your soul light, and that soul light will also illumine you and will brighten you. And I also want you to do some research on psychic development, particularly empaths and how they work, because I feel like once you understand more about your gift, you'll be able to embrace it, and it will actually be much easier for you, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Our next letter is from Chiromancer. She says, excuse me, it's a he, I believe. So, Psychic Bob, one of Ruth Montgomery's guides was named Fletcher. Is this the same guide that you talk about? Hi, that's a very good question. Yes, actually Fletcher is that guide. But let me kind of give you some background. Ruth Montgomery channeled Fletcher after Arthur Ford died. Arthur Ford was a medium from the 1920s up till the 1970s who was the original channeler of the spirit guide Fletcher. And then Ruth Montgomery did receive messages from him after his death. I have since been in receipt of Fletcher into my life, and he's come through to me. And now what's interesting, and I'll just tell you on a side note, members of Arthur Ford's family came to see me for a reading, and they were able to confirm that I channeled Fletcher. And one interesting thing is I didn't know who they were. They gave me fake names. They came for a reading, and at the end of the reading they said, "We want to tell you who we are." And they were actually Arthur Ford's family who came to see me. And they said, "Say, Bob, we'd heard somebody was channeling Fletcher, and we came to see you, and we can confirm." So anyways, yes, it is the same spirit guide. Okay? Love him or lump him, I got him in my life. And I'll keep him. Oh, he's giving me a mean look. I love you, Fletcher. Anyways, yes, good question. Thanks for asking. All right, our next letter is from Angelo Adrian, and he says, Bob, why did I choose to be born in this century, and what is my life theme? You know, Angelo, one of the reasons you actually chose to be born in this century is spirit people, you know, when we're over in spirit, they show us kind of the state of the earth. And they showed you that the earth is crossing through a period now where it's either going to go into great growth spiritually or into great darkness. And you were very inspired by that challenge. They said, if you go into the earth, your goal is to bring light to the earth, because there are many people taking it into a dark place. And one of your themes is that of a light worker. That's why you've come here, to be a light worker. You have on your chart a spirituality theme, and that's manifesting as a light worker. And so you came here to bring light to people. And this century is one of the, you know, the most challenging. If we look at all the wars and the violence and the hostilities everywhere, people are forgetting how to love. So your mission is to remind them that they want to love again. Your mission is to remind them there is higher power whether you call it God, goddess, spirit. And your goal as a light worker is to help them embrace that inner light, to bring it into themselves and connect to their own souls. So you got a big job. So yeah, spirituality theme with light worker. And you're here to heal people on this planet. Remember to tell them that they are loved. Love is so powerful. So many people forget the healing, the blessing, the strengthening power of love. And that's why you're here. You're here to help people feel reconnected to who they really are. You see, we're all beings of light inside. We're all beings of love. But we get on these bodies and we forget that. We get in this crazy world and everybody's acting mad. Then we have the dark entities come in and everybody gets all distracted. So some people come in specifically to help bring balance and to bring light. And that's your work, okay? So you're going to do it, and you're going to do it well. Sending blessings. Thanks for writing. Well, guys, that's all the time I've got for questions. I'm real busy with private readings. If you guys want to get on my schedule for a private reading, call me at my office at 571-483-2112, or go to my website. I'll put a link below, and you can contact me there. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Or you can even write me here at YouTube. Say, Bob, I want to get a reading. I do charge for private readings, but give me a call. We can discuss that. And visit my website. Thanks so much, guys. I love you all. Thanks for being here. Keep it here. Next week, we're going to also have horoscopes. Actually, I'm sorry. Fletcher corrected me. He said tomorrow. So actually tomorrow, be back here on Friday. We're going to have horoscopes for the month of May. Thanks for being here. I love you guys. And also next week, we will have messages from the spirit world.